Hello, do not forget to subscribe and like. Summary of the novel War and Peace. The novel begins with the story of a party. Peace and tranquility are everywhere, and at this party the reader gets acquainted with some of the important characters of the book. This party shows the situation of the aristocratic community before the war. But at the end of this party, which is full of joy and beauty, there are whispers of war. Different people talk about Napoleon, how he created unrest in Europe and seeks a country in the world. Young people talk warmly about Napoleon, and have no idea that he might one day invade Russia. They also talk about war declarations, and whether or not they should take part in a possible war. At the end of the male side of the desk, he became more and more passionate. The colonel said that a declaration of war had been issued in St. Petersburg, and a copy of it had been delivered by special courier to the military governor of Moscow the same day, and that he had seen it himself. Book of War and Peace, Volume 1, page 113. After this party, the book space gradually goes to war. Important figures say joining the army, and commanders are organizing their forces. Here we see the Russian people having to make a difficult decision. The Russians must be ready to fight the French, whom they are very interested in. It is the wish of every Russian to one day travel to France, to Paris. Russians are so interested in France that they often speak French at their parties, and like to send their children to study in France. They follow the French way of life, and in most ways follow the French way, but now they have to decide to go to war with them. It is almost impossible to talk about all the characters in the book. It is said that there are more than 500 characters in this novel, but here we try to point out a few important characters. People who are the main characters of the novel, and if the reader carefully monitors their relationships, will not face any problems during the reading of the novel. One of these characters is Natasha, the beautiful, lively and 13-year-old daughter of Kenneth Rostov, who is highly endorsed in the novel. A character who is fundamentally changing. We suggest that you pay special attention to Natasha while reading the book. Another important character in the book is Pierre, the illegitimate child of Kenneth the Great. Someone who is very famous and rich. Pierre, who had just arrived from France, came to St. Petersburg from Moscow on his father's orders, and entered aristocratic circles. Next, Pierre sees himself as the heir to Kenneth Bezukhov's vast wealth and attracts everyone's attention. Another important character in the novel is Prince Andrew. Someone who is ready to go to war, and talks to Pierre about it the night after the party.